my to-do list? How do I manage my time as an entrepreneur? We hear this question all of the time, and that's what I'm going to break down for you in today's episode of Uncensored Sales TV. My name is Ryan Dowdy, and I am a sales coach and business strategist. I help high-achieving women leave their 9-to-5 and build six-figure businesses by mastering your sales conversation and your mindset. And time management winds up being one of the biggest things that I talk to new entrepreneurs about day in and day out. How do I manage this to-do list? Okay. So I'm going to break down a couple of different things to really give you some tactical and tangible things to do today. The first thing that I want you to do when it comes to managing all the things that you need to do is to stop carrying it around in your head. Stop thinking that you're going to remember all of the things that you need to do. You are likely working full-time, momming, wifing, homeschooling, virtual schooling, all of the things that you have on your plate on any given day. It is impossible for you to remember all of the things that you need to do. So you need to stop trying to do that. Okay. Some really great tips to do this. One is to use a digital to-do list, right? To use an actual to-do list, an app or something on your phone. Some people really love paper. I go back and forth between paper and digital, but I find that having my to-do list with me everywhere I go is really helpful. So when I get an idea, when I'm, getting ready in the morning, or I get an idea when I'm cooking dinner, or I get an idea when I am on the treadmill, I can actually just pop into my to-do list and add it to my thing. And I don't have to carry it around in my head. Oftentimes, what we have to do isn't really as big or as scary as we think that it is. We're just trying to put it all in our head, and we're worried about forgetting something, so it feels even more overwhelming. So my first tip for you is to stop trying to remember it all in your head. It is impossible to do that. Find some way to put it on paper. Second thing that I want you to do when it comes to managing your time as a new entrepreneur is not just having a to-do list, but putting your to-do list on your calendar. What do I mean? Right? Again, a lot of us have to-do list 10 miles long, but we're never actually crossing anything off of the list. We're never actually getting anything done. We just have a list of tasks. What we need to do is take that list of tasks and actually put it into our schedule. Right? Put it onto your calendar. Again, paper, digital, I don't care, but it has to be on the calendar, right? If it doesn't get on the calendar, it will not get done. So if you need to, send a follow-up email to so-and-so, that task has to be on your calendar or it won't get done. If you are working on a proposal for a client, when will you work on that? Put it as a calendar event on your calendar, right? Your to-do list is not serving you if it doesn't actually wind up on your calendar. If there's not time on your calendar to actually achieve, to do the stuff that you need to do, it won't get done. And you will constantly feel like you don't have enough time when really you're just not planning your time well. You have the time. It's just not taking that to-do list and translating it to your calendar, right? So first of all, stop carrying it around in your head. Second of all, put your to-do list, actual list onto the calendar. Actually schedule time for each individual task and when it will get done. The third thing, and arguably the most important thing, is I see a lot of brand new business owners spending a lot of time on things that are just not necessary. You are wasting time on activities that are not making you money. And depending on where you are in your business building journey, this message might come at a different time. But if you are a new business owner and you are making less than a couple of $1,000s a month in your business, there are likely way too many things on your calendar that don't actually need to be there and are not a priority. Most of the time when somebody says, I don't have enough time, and I ask them what they are spending their time on, they are not actually things that are moving them forward in their business or actually making them any money. But again, they're carrying around space in your head, they're taking up space on your calendar, but they're not moving you forward. They're not getting you closer to your goal. So the best way to really manage your time as a business owner is to prioritize the tasks, okay? What is a priority, right? That's probably what you're wondering. Your number one priority, I have an entire video on this here on YouTube. Your number one priority as a business owner is to make money, which means any task on your list that is not focused on making money is probably not necessary. So that might look something like, oh, I want to take that class on how to use Instagram Reels, or I really want to become a Dubsado expert, so I'm going to listen to that training, or, I think I'm going to go through that Facebook blueprint training so I can learn how to do Facebook ads, right? None of those things matter if you don't have any clients. I'm going to say it again. None of those things matter if you don't have any clients, right? They are just not a priority, and they are not things that need to be on your calendar right now. It doesn't mean that they're never important. It doesn't mean that you will never take the time to learn new skills. It just means in the beginning, when your time is limited, because you're likely juggling a lot of different priorities in your life right now with your business and your job and your family and all of the other things that were on your plate before you decided to become a business owner, that adding in things that don't make you money are not an option right now. They're just not an option right now, okay? So the first thing that I want you to think about is, are the things on my to-do list, the thing that I'm carrying around in my brain, are these things making me money? And be honest. Things like building a website, while they feel very productive and it feels good to build a website does not make you money. Not because websites aren't fantastic tools, but as a brand new business owner, there's a couple of things going on there, right? One, no one is going to visit your website yet. Two, if you're not 100% sure on the niche and exactly what you're building and the direction you want to take your business, you're likely going to have to redo your website anyway. So you're going to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, likely a decent amount of cash trying to put up a website that, again, isn't going to make you money. And frankly, if you are not a website builder or developer, that is not a skill set that you have. It's going to take you 3 or 4 times the amount of time it would take somebody else to do, which just is not making you money. And again, adding to that stress of all the things you feel like you need to do right now. So if it's not making you money, it does not go on your calendar. Learning new skills that are not directly related to the service you know you will be providing are not money-making activities. Money-making activities are things like networking, talking to people, meeting new people, actually going out in the world and interacting with others, be it online or in person. Okay, you will get clients, your first clients. Again, if you're making less than 6 figures, the majority of your clients are going to come from human to human connection, from meeting someone and solving a problem for them, for building a relationship and getting a referral, for building a relationship and getting an introduction. That is how your first clients are going to come into your business. And depending on your goals, that might be how all of your clients come into your business. But things like websites and funnels and freebies and landing pages and email lists are all things that we are told that we need as business owners. And yes, at some point in your business, you will need those things. I'm a huge fan of those things. But in the beginning, that's just not it, right? That's just not what is going to make you money. And when you have very little time to actually apply to your business, you want to make sure that you are spending it in the right way. Imagine this. You have 10 hours on your calendar set up to work your business, okay? If you spend 8 of those building a website that, again, you have no expertise to build, it's frustrating, you don't enjoy it, you're not 100% sure what exact services, you're not sure on your niche, you're not sure on your pricing, you're not sure the exact problem that you're going to solve for people, you don't know who your ideal client is, you've just spent 8 hours of 10 precious hours focused on something that is not moving you forward. And the reason I am belaboring this point is because I see it all of the time. I can honestly tell you that 98% of the things on your calendar, if you're making less than 6 figures in your business, are not mandatory. They're not mandatory. They're not making you money. Another perfect example is social media content, right? I see from so many people that they're spending hours and hours and hours writing social media content because somebody told them that content marketing is how they will get clients. And yes, content marketing is an excellent tool, but in the beginning of building a business, when there's nobody reading your content, and again, you don't have a niche and an ideal client, and you're not crystal clear on all of these things, that is just not moving you forward, right? There is some content you should be creating. I have an entire YouTube video on it. You can go watch it. The only 3 types of content you should be creating until you hit 100K. Please go watch that video. It's a good one. But right now, that is not a revenue generating task inside of your business. So we manage our time, 1, by trying to stop carrying around our to-do list in our head. 2, by actually taking that to-do list and putting it on our calendar into actionable time slots that are available for work. And then 3, really spending time on revenue generating activity, getting rid of all of the things that make us feel productive, make us feel like we're moving forward, keep us safe, keep us from putting ourselves out there, keeping from reaching out to that former colleague, from sending that email, for connecting with that new person on LinkedIn, because those things are scary. I understand that they're scary. And I'm just telling you right now that it's okay if those things feel scary. But if what you're doing right now feels very safe and very comfortable, it's probably not the things that are actually making you money in your business. So take a good audit of your time and figure out, hey, what is this? What is the purpose of this activity? And is it making me money right now? And if the answer is no, it doesn't belong on your calendar, which is going to make your to-do list shorter, going to make planning your time shorter, and it's going to focus on actually making money and not just crossing items off of a to-do list. If you want to learn more about how to network, how to connect with people, how to actually build relationships without wasting your time on things that don't make money, you can come follow us on social media. We're the Ambitious Women Entrepreneurs Mastering Sales Skills community on Facebook, at Uncensored Sales on TikTok and Instagram. And of course, you can subscribe here on YouTube if you are loving this video. And then, of course, I invite you to join me for my free workshop, The 3 Shifts to Go from Employee to Business Owner, where I'm going to teach you the 3 things that you need to do to be able to finally take the leap and leave your 9 to 5 for free. And I look forward to seeing you soon.